Radio.
Fatcat, man, y'all rockin' a Fatcat show. This is my show. Fatcat, watch the time on you. Say it one more time. Fatcat, man, y'all rockin' a Fatcat show. This is my show. Fatcat, watch the time on you. Here we go. No matter what you say, I'ma spit it how I spit it so you niggas can't forget it. Everybody is a critic. I walk in the dark with my chronicles veridic, with my game up the bar, so your girl'll let me hit it. Damn, man, my show's simply marvelous. You can stop the hating and debating, you can't argue this. Cause if you found something better, you would sip Moretta while wearing an ugly sweater. But my show you listening, so stop the whimpering. This is for the sinners and the born again Christians. Turn to Philippians. Nope, you can miss me then. If you wanna talk, take my number, you can hit me then. Cause you know my show is rocking. Fatcat, remember that when your girl is shocking. When them headphones are knocking. Fatcat show and you don't stop the knocking. Fatcat, man, y'all rockin' a Fatcat show. This is my show. Fatcat, watch the time on you. Say it one more time. Fatcat, man, y'all rockin' a Fatcat show. This is my show. Fatcat, watch the time on you. Here we go.
Yo. What's cracking? You rocking with your boy, the Thinky Deacon, the Sinister Minister, the Rabbi Raymond Noodle, the Chaplain of Fried Chicken's Last Rites. Y'all know who it is. It's Fatcat, and I'm here with my dog, Roof. Y'all know who it is. It's T Satellite Bills. What's cracking? I can't hear you. Can't hear you. Mute. You get.
I said, hey.
Oh, okay, man. You messing up already, man. Messing up already. See, I was about to give you the red alert.
I don't mess up. I bless up.
I was about to give you the red alert intro. Jill. But hey. But anyway, we want to thank everybody that's tuning in tonight with the Fatcat show. Y'all know who it is. Once again, Fatcat and my dog, y'all know who it is, Satellite Bills. But anyway, we're going to have a good show today. And just like always, we want to give our birthday shout outs to all of those that are celebrating birthdays, so because it's always good to be in the land of the living. Amen. And I'm not going to debate about that because God made it possible for you to be here. And then, of course, we got life and we also got death. So we at the Fatcat Show would like to send our heartfelt condolences out to those who lost people, lost loved ones, friends, and, all of that. Because death is a part of life. And one day we all gonna leave here, and so just hopefully we be ready. Amen. But anyway, speaking of condolences and death and stuff like that, man, Biz Mark's funeral was Monday, man, and to me, man, they did him some disservice to me. Biz Mark, his status was bigger than that to me, like. This was like a low-key type funeral, and they gave Black Rob a bigger send-off and DMX a bigger send-off than they did that. Oh, my guy going out like that. But they didn't do Biz Mark no justice to me, and I got a problem with that because I think he deserved more than that because he was I want to call it hip hop royalty. Hold on. Okay. I want to say, he might not have been the most lyrical guy in the tool shed, but Biz Mark still was considered hip hop royalty. And it was sad that he didn't have a better send off than that. Did you get a chance to check out that?
Yeah, I checked the funeral out.
What was your take on that?
It was a funeral. People came to see somebody dead in the box, and they left.
Man, I'm talking about. Don't you think it was kind of low key?
What you think should have happened?
I think it should have been it should have been bigger. It should have been big like DMX's. That's what I think. I think he didn't have the proper send
Send
off.
off.
Yeah, that's my take. Don't mind me, man. I had shared the wrong video, and I'm trying to make sure I share this to the right people. And make sure while you watch it, make sure that you share this video, like and share this video, and subscribe to the Fat Cat Show Network on YouTube. I hate doing this. I need to hire somebody to do this for me. You know. So what was your take, man? Were you a Bismarck fan? Probably not.
Uh, Biz Markie just made my era. I wasn't really a Biz Markie fan like that.
I could tell you was one of them hardcore guys.
Hardcore. I came up with the Big Daddy Kane, NWA, EPMD.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I kind of. I almost missed the Bismarcky era, but I didn't.
But Bismarck actually started with all them. Bismarck was actually before Big Daddy Kane.
Yeah, I'm sure he was before, but I wasn't before.
Man, what's wrong with you, man? But
I'm talking about you're a hip hop fan, right?
yeah, okay, of course.
You never heard a woman say, "Ooh, Biz Markie, he cute. He a cutie." You never heard that before, have you?
Hell no, I'm supposed to hear
That's
it.
like you hearing somebody saying Flavor Flav is sexy.
Man, what's wrong with you? But hey. But I'm just saying, I think.
But he had a pretty wife, though.
Yeah, he did. Gorgeous wife, and that and I don't want to disrespect the dead either, so I ain't gonna say too much behind that, but it was.
Yeah, don't say too much. I don't want your wife going crazy on you.
But you look at it, you be like, dang, and just think, he was one of the ones that used to be the blunt of the jokes, like Bismarck, he ain't gonna never find no woman.
But that lets you know if you got some money, anybody can get somebody. I can guarantee you, if Biz Markie worked at McDonald's, he wouldn't have had no beautiful wife.
Nah, he wouldn't. But rest in peace, Bismarck, man.
Yeah, that's my man. That's my man.
I was a big Vapors fan. I used to bump that big time. Didn't know that was a James Brown beat, but hey, sample. But shout out to Biz,
Yeah,
man.
I remember when we was little, I used to think you looked like Biz Markie a little.
You know what? Yeah, and I thought you was Flavor Flav, so it's all good. But anyway, shout out.
Hey, nobody beats the Biz, okay?
Whatever. But anyway, I want to get into our first. We got a couple of things that I want to get into before our main topic for today. I caught this the other day on YouTube, and it was a white manager that harassed a black manager at Wendy's. He was upset. The white manager was upset because the young lady was getting ready to get promoted to a higher position. This guy in this doggone internet, man, there is a poor network connection. This don't even make no sense right here. The satellite man is just, I don't know what's going on with his internet today, but I'm gonna keep pushing. But anyway, this young lady was harassed. This man even decided to get real derogatory with her. Okay, there you go. Happy, happy, joy, joy. But he got derogatory, real derogatory with her. We're gonna watch this video and we're gonna discuss this.
Clean? It means the fucking clean, bitch.
Whoa!
Whoa!
I got you on camera, Mike.
And you're a
I got you on camera, Mike. Guess what, Mike? That's the end of the road, Mike.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
That's the last time. Yep. Look how disrespectful he is. I'm finna send this video to Lisa. I'm sorry, Lisa. But this is how your other managers treat me.
What have you done since we closed? Absolutely fucking nothing.
Absolutely cleaned out the first Frosty machine. I wasn't done.
Actually,
I wasn't. Jarrell did not. Jarrell, did you clean up that Frosty machine?
you drained it
No.
for him.
No. No. That wasn't the case. That's why you should mind your own business.
It's still not clean.
It's not clean because I wasn't finished. Like I just said. Sorry and stuff.
Fucking communist little fucking bitch.
I prayed for you.
But anyway, it all stemmed over. She was getting ready to become something like a general manager, and they passed him over for the job, so he began to harass her. You know, kind of like one of those what they call them. Oh man, what they Karen, a male Karen. He became a male Karen on her, and to me, for him to even stoop to the level of calling any woman a bitch, but a black woman at that, to be able to stoop to that level of that, because one thing he better be lucky of is that she didn't have no boyfriend or brothers or sisters that was about it that would have came up there and hollered at him. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because I think about if that was my sister or you know what I'm saying, or anything, a family member of mine, and just to have him, especially in this type of climate, you know, to do that took some. He had some nuts on him or something. You know, what is your take?
Oh, I'd have had to come up there and holler at that cat.
Yeah, because
for real, he'd have had lumps all in his head.
he
would have really learned a lesson not to ever do something like that again.
Ever fix. And so, and you know what? The bad part about it was the chick went. The woman went and she reported him. She showed the video and everything, and guess what they did?
Nothing.
They suspended her.
Well, at least she gonna have a nice size lawsuit.
They suspended her, and then she submitted the video, and the video went viral. And so when the video went viral, they felt the pressure to fire this man. Then they finally fired him. And then they came back to her and said, hey, please come back to work. So now she's like, but they had suspended her for 2 weeks. So she had started a GoFundMe account, and it raised like 12 grand. You know, it raised 12 grand so she could pay her bills or whatever. And all of that. You know, man, I need to start me a GoFundMe account, man. Dang. But
what you gonna get one for?
I want a tummy tuck.
Oh, you want a tummy tuck?
Yeah.
But you got to lose weight in your stomach first, right? You can't get a tummy tuck with a beer belly.
But anyway, but anyway, but she is debating whether she's coming back or not, because she said she doesn't really feel safe at that job anymore. And shout out to her. Her name was what was her name? Sophia Cargill. Yep, Cargill. So I don't blame her. Would you go back? Would you have went back?
Hell no.
You would have. I think you would have.
No, I think you would have, Sambo.
Dog, why I gotta be Sambo?
Well, I gotta go back.
Have you heard?
Don't start stuff and then become the victim.
Man, I didn't start nothing, man.
You acting like some of these women out here.
Oh man, stop, dude, stop. See, brother bangs. But anyway, let's go to our next topic. Just when you thought you seen it all. Have you seen that video about the strippers at the funeral?
Yeah, that was crazy.
That's crazy. So I want to show this footage and we go talk about it. Check this out. You get the picture. Now, just when you thought you seen it all, and this world is going so crazy, man, that you know, nothing amazes you anymore. I think we becoming desensitized. It's like I remember there was a time if a dude came across you and he was 6'5" with a beard and he had a dress and it's a blonde wig, you would be like, dang. I still be like, dang, what the hell?
But I bet you wouldn't say nothing to him. Look, I can remember high school. I had a crazy encounter. Cat was like 6'4", and he said something to me. And I said, what you say? I got real tough. He said, shut up, I'll slap your face.
Wow.
And I was like, but for a quick second, I was like, damn, what if I get in a fight with him and he beat me?
You know, it's just, to me, and this is what show you, man, that this world, man, is going to hell in a handbasket. Because it's just so much stuff, man, that used to be all the morals and everything is just leaving. Like there's no type of righteousness and nothing anymore. And it's like I think about this. My old pastor, when his son passed, and we went to the funeral, and you know, our old pastor's son was a rapper. And so we got there, we got to the funeral, and when they gave remarks, one of his boys went up there in the church and tried to take his phone out and play one of his songs in the church. And this goes to show you that these cats don't know how to conduct themselves. They don't know, they don't know what is right, the right thing to do. They don't know. They probably never stepped inside a church, and so I don't primarily blame if you really don't have knowledge of, but if you just ignorant, then, but something would have told me, that's what show you that in most churches, righteousness has even went out the door, because, there was a time where sinners would be scared to step in the church. But now, they doing all the things, just like the stripper thing right here. It's getting to the point where you see these videos where they got these dead bodies propped up playing video games and stuff like that. All this kind of crazy stuff, this craziness, man. And I don't know, man. I think.
Do you think it's it's their fault or the elders should and the pastor should put them in check
I
and stop that nonsense.
I think it's a lot of both. You know, it's everything. Like the village, not only the individual but the village that take place. And I think too, a lot of the elders are just scared to speak their mind on certain things with these what they call them children, because they scared of retaliation from the parent. Remember, because most of these parents they on crack or whatever they are on, and they don't want the village to regulate their kid. They don't want you
I
know.
was gonna say if you scared, go to church, but you scared in a church. That don't go together, right? Can
Nah,
you be scary and be in the church?
no, you supposed to have a
You,
boat.
you ain't supposed to fear no man but God, right?
Right. You supposed
So
to.
how's you scary and you in the church?
Even the scripture said that God didn't give us the spirit of fear, but love and power and of sound mind. So it
Yeah, they scared of something because there's no way in the world. Um, those girls should have felt comfortable with walking into anybody's church and doing a dance like that.
right. So
So they must have felt comfortable to do something like that. Come on. I
right.
don't care how hood. I'm talking about. You done seen the biggest killers in the world. They'll break down the church. Now
Big
you telling
time,
me
big
them
time.
women have no type of fear inside of them? Give me a break.
And then the mothers of the church aren't even the same as they used to be. The
Yeah, the
mothers
mothers of the church 32 now.
the mothers in the church look like Nicki Minaj. That's
Right.
that's what it is. So
Wearing lashes and
right.
tight skirts.
But I want to get to one more before we go into our topic, and that was LeBron James. Man, did you see the video of LeBron James pushing the fan?
Uh-uh.
Well, evidently, LeBron was at a concert, and a fan came up to hug to I guess to I don't know what this fan was trying to do, but LeBron caught a glimpse of him and he pushed him. But let's check. Rather than tell you, I want you to check the video out. Wait a minute, where we at? As you see, the fan jumped out of nowhere, and LeBron kind of caught him out the side of his eye. Now, the thing is, I remember in a interview a long time ago, LeBron stated he said there was a drawbacks to fame that he hated, and he said the one thing was he said I can't go to a movie or a concert without being recognized and people bothering me, and he said sometimes he would have to rent the whole movie theater out just to go out and have a good time and watch, to watch the movie. And he and a lot of fans take this thing, would take this thing. I can't speak on it because I'm a celebrity, but I hear a lot of celebrities say this. They like, hey, we have our times where we just don't want to be bothered. We want to turn that celebrity off and just be able to enjoy ourselves. And a lot of fans, they so intrusive, and and they thinking that, hey, this celebrity ought to be glad that I want to get their autograph or something, they obligated to that individuals, and they not ever able to cut the celebrity off and just be a typical person. You know what I mean? A
Mm-hmm.
normal person. So, what do you feel about that?
Um, when you become a celebrity, this is what you sign up for. he could have nobody bother him at all and make $20,000 a year.
But
Those are the choices that you have.
but this man came up. This man came up to, like, he don't know what this man was about to do to him. You know what I'm saying? He don't know if he was about to stab him or anything. You know, so he kind of stiff armed him real quick. You know, and he caught backlash for it. You know, like, hey, you know, why did you had people saying that was assault. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. That's what that guy probably wanted, a confrontation so he can get a couple of $1 million.
Yeah, you know, we know how the game goes, especially black celebrity. You know, because I think for the most part, LeBron James, he never really had no controversies and, you know, off the court or anything. He just.
But I bet you wouldn't have did that to Dennis Rodman.
You silly, man. But I just, you know, I could feel that though. Like at some point, man, you know, even not on that level of celebrity, but it's times that, you know, we don't want to be bothered with people. You know what I'm saying? We just want to just shut it off and just, you know, just have a peace of mind. You could just imagine the celebrities, man. Everywhere they go, people asking for autographs, money, or whatever. They, you know, they probably got family problems, more family problems than we got. People constantly pulling on them, trying to get money, and you know, all of that. You know, I heard them talk about that on what's the name of the podcast? Steven Jackson and Mike Barnes podcast. They said when they first got their money, how family used to just, you know, tug on them, and you know, and they had to begin to tell people no, you know, like, hey, you know, I want to help you, but hey, one of them said they came to one family member and told them, show me a business plan, and I help invest. I invested in something with you, you know, and so, but I feel that Kobe even said he remembered the letter he wrote to his 16-year-old self. You know, at the time he was 16, he wrote a future letter to himself, and he said that he, you know, that he would never lend people money. He said, you know, he would never, you know. He said that he would invest in himself, all kinds of little things he wrote to himself, and he had before he died, he had wrote a book out of that old letter to himself, and I think that was, you know, as kids at the time, we never thought of stuff like that to kind of write ourselves a motivational letter or things like that, you know, because hey. But then again, we didn't live the glamorous life that Kobe lived. You know what I'm saying? Because he hopped from country to country, and he was basically a military kid. His father was a basketball player, so we never got that type of chance. All we do is like when we got something, when we was privileged to get something. Then, you know, we tried to hold on to it as best as we can, or, you know, we was just, hey, we didn't get that much, you know? What you think?
Yeah. I don't know. He had a lot of opportunities because I never wrote myself a letter. I didn't want to talk to future times, you know?
But if you could have, just say if you could have, what would you have told yourself?
Use a condom.
You know, I think I would have just told myself to see things through. See things through. Finish. Be a finisher.
That's how you got your son, because you was a finisher, right?
Man. You know, you a nutcase, man. You a nutcase. But anyway, man, we gonna go. I don't know where they get you from, man. But anyway, man, we gonna go into our main
He
topic.
was like, I think I can. I think I can. I can. Ugh.
I believe. I believe. But anyway, today's topic: are you a test dummy for real relationships? Are you a test dummy for real relationships? Meaning that some, you know, the song "Everybody Plays the Fool." Sometimes, you know, have you ever been the sucker for the previous sucker for the real relationship? You know,
Yeah, I hate that. I've had plenty of exes. They dated me, then a couple of months later, they was married to somebody else. And I said, "What is it about me?" After dealing with me, did they say, "Look, I don't want to be in this game no more. I'm gonna go ahead and get married. So I don't want to run across a guy like him."
and truthfully, that hurts in a sense because you like, dang, why was I the sucker? Why did I have to
No,
be the sucker?
I don't know if I ever felt hurt about it.
You can play not hurt role all you want to. You probably was a
But you know what? On the other side of the coin, I turned some women into some test dummies. Like if I haven't been in the game for a while, I say, "Oh, just let me go get me a little test dummy and just see how I do." And once I get back to being my old self, I get rid of them.
right. Let me ask you this. Like think of a relationship that you were in and you were that test dummy and that situation hurt you. Usually how long did it take for you to kind of like shake it off? To shake that situation?
It took me to have to get a DNA test and a lot of heartache and pain.
See, I
Everybody has been a test dummy before. I don't care if you're trying to be fake or trying to play the tough role. I know I've been a test dummy before.
oh yeah,
And I know I've turned some people into a test dummy. Because
right.
that's what I used to tell my friends, like, "Oh, how you, how's it going with you and the old girl?" I said, "Oh, she's just my little test dummy."
Like I said, that's what you have. See, guys, we don't like to admit a lot of stuff because we want to play like this hard role, like we hard as steel and nothing gets to us and all that. But underneath that exterior is a dude that is emotions, which we don't like to admit that we
I,
have.
I asked you this before. I'm gonna ask you again, okay?
Hmm.
Because you kind of make me want to ask you this. Have a woman ever played you and made you cry?
No, well, I'm gonna say this: a woman played me and made me mad at myself.
But did you cry?
Yeah,
Oh,
made me mad at myself. I was more not not at her, not for her, but more mad at myself. Like, damn.
what kind of cry was it? Was it like this? Or did you just, tears just came down?
Just
How did you cry?
just tears came down. Just
Oh,
like damn. You know what I'm saying?
how long did you cry though? Was it an all day affair or was it just a quick second cry?
Let's say this. I dedicated a day to it. I
Damn,
called off work.
damn.
I called off work and I dedicated that day to to just free my mind and you know.
You had snot coming out your nose, didn't you?
Ain't had no damn snot coming out my nose. I just
Some woman
dedicated.
had you sliding down the wall, man.
You know, I just didn't want that situation where I was coming to work looking a certain way and people asking me questions and stuff like that. So I just wanted to dedicate.
Or like that little old lady saying, "You okay, baby?" You just bust out.
Be like,
I don't think I ever had to go to work brokenhearted. Did I? You know what? I did.
oh man, I'm about to say everybody know they go to work brokenhearted feeling.
Oh, I was spanking it though, like, oh, I'm straight. Boy, I went to the bathroom, like, put my hand on the wall, like, man, get it together, man, get it together.
And it's still like, let it burn. I'm telling you. Yeah, that.
What's a song that you can remember when your heart was broken?
I told you, Half Crazy. Music Soul Child. Music Soul Child. Another one was Always and Forever.
Damn.
It just
You was playing the Always and Forever?
yeah, all of that, man, just was
Did
like,
your mama hear you listening to it?
man, nah. You know us. We don't want to show. We just want to. You know, you was playing songs that kind of get all of it out of you. You know, I just want to get all of this the despair out of me.
Was you crying while you was listening to it?
You know, I was singing along with it. Always and forever. Each moment with you.
It's like always and
That's funny though. See, a lot of men don't want to admit that type stuff. Like, you know.
Okay, let me ask you something else. Have you ever cried in front of a woman?
Yeah.
Damn.
My wife.
No, I ain't talking about that kind of cry. I'm talking about crying like your heart is broken. You have to do me like that.
Nah, never did that in front of
Never. You just cried in private. Huh?
In private, like a mother. like Red. He gonna cry in the car. You know what I'm saying? But you know, because that's the worst type of hurt. Because
how old was you when you got when your heart got broken and you started crying?
Man, I went through a lot of heartbreaks in my 20s.
But that's not an age. I say how old was you?
I'm about to say in my 20s.
That's not an age. Give me an age.
Shoot, what you act like I remember what age I was.
Just
I know it was
up.
I just said about what 20, 22, 23, something.
Oh, okay.
You know, I'm just saying.
I was just trying to figure out how long you've been a soft cake.
That's all right. Call it what you want to. Usually the ones that talk the most mess be the biggest soft cakes.
I cried one time in front of a once. And once it started coming out, I couldn't stop it. It was snot coming out my nose and everything.
You probably was like, look, baby, I know you want to leave me, but I refuse. Hey, but that ain't funny for real though, because that's
no, it wasn't funny. I was hurt.
Yeah, that was one of the, because that's one of the most, because we allow ourselves to be vulnerable when we give our heart to a lady, and because usually if we don't care nothing about the chick, we, you know, to bury our feelings is nothing. But when you got a person that you actually invested time in and invested your heart in, and you know, and that's a vulnerable part for us, you know, because what the heart killed many powerful men, you know, just leading by their heart. Samson and all of them gave their heart to a woman, and hey, look what happened. that's a downfall. A woman to destroy a strong man in the
Let
heartbeat.
me ask you this: Have you ever got so upset you called a woman sick and told her you was gonna kill yourself?
Nah,
Guys do that.
nah. I love my life too much.
No, I'm talking about just saying it.
Yeah, I just to me that's really empowering the chick. You know what I'm saying?
Like you ain't calling on the phone like that's your phone. I'm gonna kill myself.
That's a real test dummy. That's a real test dummy. But anybody out there that have you ever been a test dummy in your relationship for your person to go on to the next real relationship and probably even got married or took steps with that person that they never thought about taking with you? And was that moment, let's say, kind of like offensive to you? Like, damn, what was wrong with me? You know, why couldn't I take those steps? But oftentimes I found in my relationship that went like that person actually did me a favor. You know, after a while, after I got past the tears and the hurt and all of that stuff, I found out that it was that this person did me a favor, because they usually never really stay. A lot of the people that I dated now in the past are, you know, they probably had their little husbands for a minute, but now they single again and all of that stuff. So it's hey, I don't know, but it's just
But how many women made you cry?
huh?
How many times did you cry over a woman?
Only really what? It was only two really for me.
Damn, that's a lot.
Only two to really.
You a real crybaby, you know that?
Sometimes I cry, baby. you see, you what? You ain't only have one love. You probably cried so many times. You like, I'm tired of crying every time I try to.
Nah, let me think. Nah, it was one.
No, it was more than one. You don't want to.
Nah, it was no more than one.
You don't want to remember that. You cried, boy. You keep a box of tissue in your.
Nah, you know the light skinned cats. They always cry about something. And I know you turned bright red when you was crying.
I know you
can't. Them light brothers can't even hide it.
Chocolate guy's nose turn red when they cry.
What?
Y'all nose
never heard that one.
Y'all nose turn dark red when y'all cry.
You said dark red. Damn.
Yeah, but at least you being real with me. This about the real as you been with me, but you don't want to. You exaggerate your number because I know you been a.
No,
I know
everybody ain't crying
I know you been. I know you been.
I don't usually let women get close like that.
I know you been a cupcake a couple of times.
Cupcake.
Talk about if you come over, please come over. I made cheesecake and all of that. Please, I got a card for you and everything.
Oh, you cook too?
I'll talk about you.
Yeah, what did you cook? Chicken and spaghetti.
I'm talking about you.
I cooked your favorite.
Please come back. You was like my man Bird and the Midnight Falcon.
Let me ask you this.
What?
Have you ever took a woman back that you shouldn't have took back and you regretted it?
Yes. Yes. Oh man. I'm telling you, the worst decision ever. You know, and it's always, people always tell you that rule, that cardinal rule, never look back. Never look back.
Because if you look back, you turn to what?
Pillar of salt. Pillar of salt! Ow!
Hey, man, you doing the James Brown, man.
it get you all the time in the end when you look back.
Yeah, I think anytime I took somebody back, boy, I regretted it.
Oh yeah.
They did me 3 times worse.
Mm.
Not 2 times worse.
Mm.
3 times worse than they did me the first time.
Mm.
But you know who fault it was?
Your own.
My own.
Your own. You ever been in that relationship where they give you the signs? Where they gave you the signs where you just knew it. You just knew deep in your heart, and you get a little sign, and you kind of like wondering if you're second guessing yourself. Am I really seeing what I'm seeing? You know, or you just didn't trust your heart at that
Yeah,
time.
women do that a lot. You know, they'll see something that's not right about a guy, and they'll take him anyway.
Mm-hmm.
He might be flirtatious. He might have 4 baby mamas, and they'll take him anyway.
Right.
And then after you take them, you would say, they turn to the victim like, I don't believe that happened to me. Why don't you believe it?
Right.
He had 4 victims before you gave him kids and walked away.
Right.
You met him and was messing around with him when he was living with somebody else. Why act so surprised?
You know what? But matters of the heart, man, is so serious, man.
But matters of the common sense should be more serious than that.
You know what? You know what? How many times was the heart more powerful than common sense?
I don't know. This last time after I got it, that was enough. I don't listen to my heart no more. I'd be like, hey, time out for you, brother.
And I've been in a situation actually where I had entered into something with a female, and I really dug the chick, but deep down in my heart I knew that I couldn't really commit to her. You know, I liked her company and all of that stuff, but I couldn't commit to her, and so I had to do the hard thing and walk away from her. You know, kind of like walk away from her.
Jumped out of nowhere, and LeBron kind of caught him. What
you doing, man?
The thing
Yeah.
is to walk away from her. You know, kind of like walk away from her. Jumped out of nowhere, and LeBron kinda
Oh
caught
man, what is you doing? Well,
I'm going crazy.
yeah, but anyway, you know, I think we all sometimes we all get them telltale signs that something is wrong in with a person, but sometimes we allow our hearts to because you heard what they're saying, the heart wants what it wants.
Yeah. And if you listen to your heart, you're a fool.
But yeah, so many songs. Use your heart, not your mind. Something like that. But oftentimes, but if you spiritual, you know that love is unconditional. That love ain't perfect. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Love ain't a perfect thing. So it's all about sometimes things work out good with enough. And I'm talking stuff, but love work out good with patience. You know, because sometimes you got with a person that really probably never grew up. You know what I'm saying? And then they probably hit a point in their life when they finally do, like, oh man, I see the error of my ways. Let me get it together. I had to kind of do that, and relationships before. Just really grow up and do end up doing the right things and stuff like that.
So your wife got you after you grew up, right?
Yeah, I mean, but still, with a lot of things, I still had to grow up, even in my relationship with my wife.
Let me ask you something.
Hmm.
Before you met your wife, did you have to grow up before you met her, or you grew up while you two was dating?
I grew both. It was a lot of things that I let go when I met her, but it was still like a lot of areas, and still growing. You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
still growing up, and still trying to do things properly. But I've for everybody out there, if you got any comments or questions or anything like that, that number is 646-564-9728. Press that one if you want to comment. So the question of today, the topic of today is uh are you a test dummy? Have you ever been a test dummy for the real relationship? I'm pretty sure we all have been a test
I
dummy as
started a
well.
kid.
Yeah, right. The starter relationship. We the one that I'm not even gonna take him serious. We just go do do this.
But how many women have you actually dated that you knew, deep in your heart that you really didn't like her and she wouldn't be around for that long? She was
Mm,
just a plaything.
mm. I can't. I can't even count that. And that's what, because truly at the time when we were young, we really didn't understand the true concept of dating, what dating was really about. We thought dating, my main thing of dating we thought was to get some yum yum. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't thinking seriously of.
But that's not dating, is it?
uh I'm
That's
just
fucking.
I'm just saying, but we didn't look at it as okay. I'm a date this person to see if potentially this could be a person that I want to be with. We were thinking like, hey, I need to get as many girlfriends as I can. You know what I'm saying? And so we didn't take it serious at the time. But then after a while, when I met my wife and she kind of like she was a little bit different from what I was used to. You know what I'm saying? Just real different from what I was used to. So I knew that I think she was the first one really that I enjoyed her company. I could just enjoy
Aww.
I could enjoy her company. Man, stop that, man. That's sugar soft stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just being real that I could really enjoy her company, and it was just to me all the rest of them, man. You look at them like man, what the hell? I look like trying to settle with her, with her. I just
But you know what? Especially with women, I think women are a little deeper than we are.
yeah, they
Because I
are.
never, I never can remember looking at someone like this is gonna be the one. It's Saturday. I'll be done with her, by the time the week ends.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to see her no more. But a woman can sit back and say, hey, this is my soulmate.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking, how many women probably did that with me? Like, he's the one. I'm gonna be with him forever.
Mm-hmm. And that's why I kind of believe that statement when they say women choose their man. I really believe that statement because more times than often most of us won't be the ones that initially make that first jump, or we won't be the. How many men you knew outright that actually like, hey, look, I love you. Told a woman that first. Because we the ones, we still be trying to protect our feelings in the beginning. We the ones that try to, we hold back, and some of us done let a woman get away because we tried to play that hard.
How many women have you told that you love them? You really love them.
You know what? Well, let me see. And I'm gonna say this: my first real relationship was my oldest son, mama.
But how many women?
So wait a minute. I'm trying to think. 3 women.
Okay. Did you tell them you loved them or what?
3 women. Yeah, I told them I love them.
Oh.
I was
did you get choked up a little bit when you said it?
I love you. Hey, but hey, that's the thing. Because like I said in the beginning, I started off. I was a good boy in the beginning, good old boy. Because I got to watch. I got to watch a good relationship in my house. My grandparents, man, had a good marriage, and I wanted that. You know what I'm saying? I wanted that. I wanted to have somebody.
How did you feel the first time you told your wife that you loved her?
Oh man, that was like it was a good feeling, man, for me. It was like something out of a Clark Gable movie to me. It was just like just really. I felt, and I was sure in myself that that was the right time and all of that to just spring that out on her and let her know that how I really felt about her. And so and to actually hear her say it back was really the true deal. Hey, look at you, man. What the hell wrong with you though? But anyway, because like Teddy Pendergrass said, it's so good loving somebody and somebody loves
somebody
you back.
Love you back. God,
But have you ever told? How many chicks have you told that you love them?
2.
But be real. That just 2.
Just 2.
How did they receive that when you told them?
They say I love you too.
But you can most of the time too when you, and that's the test. That's the test. And I advise any man do this.
90 seconds.
Any single man out there, and you dating a female for a while. This is how you give the test. You're a single man. You go on a date, and you've been dating this female for a while. If you want to know how she really feel about you, tell her you love her, and see how she act. If she act any different, if she start giving you that look, and the calls get frequent, far apart,
60 seconds.
Where you talking to her when you already know that woman don't love you. Amen. Because it takes a fool to learn that love don't love nobody. Nobody. So, hey, don't be a fool. Stay in school. Be cool.
God, fool.
But anyway, we want to thank everybody for tuning in to the Fatcat Show today. And like I said, man, hey, we all been crash test dummies before. Hey, some of us, we still got the crash test bruises on us. But it's all right. We fall down, but we get up. But what you say?
We
fall
fall
down, but we get up. But love is a wonderful thing. It's a true thing. And
10 seconds.
And so do your thing. And guess what? We up out of here, y'all. Peace. And we out.